Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
Alarm off. Cat alone. Turn this up. Sun peeking through the curtains, we already in gear. Whole town tuned in, bring your coffee over here. Dial locked in, yeah, you know how we do. It's the community wake up with news you can use. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. Charles got the headline straight, never hollow. Damali got the game plan, moves you can follow. Traffic and the weather, what's popping at the school. From the block to the boardroom, we keep you in the loop. Yeah. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. From the front porch to the car bustle, keep it light, keep it real, keep the hometown muscle. Turn it up, let the whole crew know you rockin' with the community wake up morning show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. I am Charles.
And I is Damali.
We're here to deliver news you can use, culture, and conversation that moves community forward every single day.
So today our theme is expanding our reach. We'll be providing listeners with valuable information about the theme and what it means to community. The goal is to inform, empower, and connect community.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. And the vision is a stronger, smarter, much more engaged community. Man, let me tell you something. Last night was a treat at the community conversation featuring our mayor, the first Black mayor of Tulsa, Oklahoma, none other than the one and the only, and the man, the myth, the legend, Monroe Nichols.
He is also one of our corresponding
Yeah, if you didn't know.
Reporters right here on NYCU.FM when he decides to come to work.
You don't know, he was really, really close to just being in here with us, but he went ahead and put his foot on the gas. He said, well, I got to go do this term first.
Yes.
And then he'll come back. But he got his shirt. And he'll wear it from time to time, but nevertheless, we appreciate y'all tuning in on this Hump Day Wednesday right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on the historic Greenwood. You see Damali got it on her shirt. You're locked in on NYCU.FM radio station where our viewership and the people listening in, Damali is going bonkers.
Yes.
Right about right now. We're also local and syndicated right here on KBOB 89.9 FM where Uncle Bobby allows us to tell our story our way.
And he does.
And we don't never forget about the kids. The Juice Radio Show, believe it or not, we started with the kids. So they the longest running program that we got. So if you got a high schooler that want to be in the media space, take them to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, right there in the corner. Let Uncle Bobby get them hooked up for the summer. They can do a lot of positive local work, travel nationally and internationally. So don't forget about that. And we also on YouTube, the official Whirlwind Development news you can use, but you got the absolute best seat in the house with me and Damali right here on this morning. And we fired up to get down to the real deal, Holyfield. Damali, what's up? How you feeling today?
I would just say I was listening to you talk about the children and if they want to get in the media space. I would say it doesn't matter if they want to do it or not. I think parents, we need to get back to parenting. We need to find activities for our children to do because sometimes they don't even know what they're good at until they get in the space. So I think just, being able to take them to a space where they can learn a new skill and potentially, end up enjoying that skill. I would say that's even just like Charles and I. Right. We didn't know that we, were going to be good with media. We didn't know that we were going to be good on the radio because we had never really thought about it.
Right.
And then when the opportunity presented itself, we love doing radio.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing that it makes me think about. I want to see what you think about this. Mm-hmm. When you think about a lot of the greats, they started young with a parent that had a vision for them. So it makes me think about Venus and Serena Williams.
Exactly.
With their dad out in the rain from little girls hitting. So I'm sure they didn't want to be out there hitting them balls all summer down there and come right. I'm sure they didn't want to do that. But what in the world did they become?
Right.
I think about the Jackson 5.
That part.
I'm sure Mike didn't want to with Ike in the back. I'm sure. He didn't want to hear that all the time, but then boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? So, and then you got the Jackson 5. You got Mike, which I think Michael Jackson's the greatest entertainer of all time.
Right.
Still today, and he's been gone for a little bit. So it makes me think about people like that. The last one that I'll say is somebody like Tiger Woods. Mm-hmm. If you remember, you see the story of Tiger Woods, he a little kid with his dad.
Yeah.
Now, he might not want to get out there on that golf course. You're like, black people don't even play golf like that. But anyway, that wasn't the point. But to me, Tiger still is the greatest golfer of all time. To your point, Damali, sometimes parents just got to be parenting. And you see a gift and you see a talent and you see an ability in your kid and be like, look, I'm going to go ahead and change your life and you'll figure out what to do with it later on.
Yes.
But nevertheless, I think you made a really, really good point with that.
Yes. So anyway, that just struck me. And so in the moment, I thought I would say something about it.
And then Uncle Bobby brought a belt to us. Hey,
get in here.
Uncle Bobby said, get in here, get in here, get in here. Let me tell you something. I think y'all can do good on the radio. And if you don't do what I tell you to do.
Right.
And look, almost 8 years later, we still on the radio doing stuff local, national, international, to the White House, to the UK, to Uganda, Africa. All that came from somebody in the community that said, even as grown folks, man, I think y'all got a little something. Yeah. So try it out. And hey, we here.
So I'll go back to the mayor's community conversation on yesterday. We had a great time. Shout out to the mayor's security staff. Yeah. They did a phenomenal job. That is one of my favorite things, I think, is when we have, high profile people in the building and actually working with the staff that is there to secure them and make sure that things run well. We had the Secret Service in the building once upon a time and, just different. I like hanging out with them because you get to learn from a different lens.
I know.
And because a lot of times they are close to the individuals, then you get to learn things about those individuals that you did not know.
Right.
So I learned some things about Mayor Nichols. I got some, he keeps teasing me about being Nana.
Yeah, you are Nana.
Mayor, I got something for you, bro.
Don't lay it out now. We're going to see it sometime at some point. Today, tomorrow, but you got to tune in every day now because now you laid it out there. Yeah. And I know y'all want to know people. As soon as you said that, people went, uh-oh. What she about to say? We ain't gonna write it down. See, we ain't gonna give it to you that quick. But no, thank you. We say it all the time. Your responsibility in community. Yeah. We talk about all the time. You can't fake showing up. Mm-hmm. And shout out to the North Tulsa community. Yeah. Because it was our conversation about our community, and it's different when you look in your own building and you see City Hall in your building. Like everybody is here. Yes. You know what I'm saying, Damali? Everybody is in here. And the community showed up in droves. And what I like even more than that, the vibe and the energy is good. Because we talk about good energy. We talk about let's have a conversation, but let's have the conversation and be respectful.
Correct.
And it was just good. We had to kick people out. We started doing like in a club when you start turning the lights on and off. See, some of y'all know about that. Y'all had a flashback right there. But you be dancing hard. Yeah. They start flashing them lights. Hey. You ain't got to go home. But you got to go. Yeah. Now, we still love all of y'all. Yeah. But, hey, when it was over, we give you a grace period of 30 minutes because we understand it's nothing like being with family. But I think last night was a total success, a grand slam. The Who's Who was here.
Yes.
And we took care of the business.
Yes, absolutely. For those of you who did not get an opportunity to attend the meeting, because we understand it was at 5:30. I'm like, man, what are you doing? 5:30, people just not getting off work. We ain't even picked our kids up yet. But it worked out well. I mean, there were a lot of people, and there were people that kind of trickled in after that. But for those of you who did not get an opportunity to be in the place, we actually went live. So I just actually set up my phone and just let it run for the entire time the mayor was up talking. He pretty much gave updates in all sectors of City Hall. Shout out to the folks that sat at those 21 tables.
Yeah, come on.
Every department from the city of Tulsa showed up. last night, so that the community could go up, ask questions, talk about whatever it was that was on their hearts and that they needed to talk about with the city, because sometimes it is very difficult to get into downtown, the one-way streets, there's nowhere to park, you got to pay for parking, it's just all too much. So they actually brought City Hall to us. And so shout out to the mayor for just having the fortitude to be able to do that, and the thought to even be able to do that. And it's not, just North Tulsa. I think their next community meeting, they're going to be in West Tulsa at Dream Center West.
Yeah.
For that community meeting. So, you guys, you need to go and participate, hear from the mayor. He actually, talked to people, was in the audience, just mingling, trying to figure out how he could help, pointing individuals to the right areas of expertise where they needed the assistance and all of that. So I think that it's always good to have a touchable mayor in our community, because it makes it where it is very easy for you to get your answers and you don't feel intimidated. I think sometimes when we talk about community leaders and city leaders, well, any leaders at that point, some of them are, it feels like they're so far away and so untouchable, you can't just get up and have a conversation. So for him to be able to do these community meetings all across the city, and bring it to your neighborhood so that you can come and ask your questions and you can talk about things that are germane to your community.
And I agree with you being touchable and reachable, because I'll be honest, man, touchable and reachable is good, and kindness, because Mayor Monroe Nichols and like one of his staff, Bentham Todd, they're pretty large. They're pretty I mean, because they could,
some big old guys.
They could be the mayor of Uganda, the Ugandan warrior, but they nice and they cordial. But I agree with you, that reachable, touchable piece. And I've decided something for the rest of the year.
Yes.
I'm going to crown the queen of Tulsa just for the next 6 months. And that's got to be the mayor's mom.
Yes.
For the next 6 months. Can I let her be the queen for the next 6 months?
You can. And can I do this? Gonna give a shout out to Waco, Texas. Okay.
Come on.
We heard from the mayor's mom, and I was gonna bring that up, so I'm glad you said that. But she came in and visited with us prior to the meeting starting, and she was telling us, so if you guys don't know, our mayor is actually from Waco, Texas.
Right.
He went to school at TU, which is how he got here to Tulsa. But she was saying that the people in Waco actually watch our show, but they're secret listeners. So we want y'all to know
Waco.
The cat's out the bag.
Shout
we
out
know
to y'all.
that Waco is paying attention and they're listening to us. But she says that every time we go live, then Waco is watching because they want to see if it's something that has to do with the mayor. So it just really cracked me up, that Waco is watching us. So thank you, Waco, for watching. And we appreciate you. And we're going to be reporting on your favorite hometown kid, okay? The mayor. We're going to always bring you information about him when we can.
Damali, something else I like about today? See, y'all, a lot of y'all out there don't know. See, Damali got two voices. She got a regular voice, then she got a Mary J. Blige raspy voice. Now, I don't know which one y'all like.
Raspy.
I like the raspiness. The raspy sounds good. That's a whole Uncle Brian probably like who that is.
Listen, what y'all don't know is this young lady has allergies. And so sometimes my allergies, like today, my left ear is clogged, so I can't hear out of my left ear. It's just crazy. I done cough, sneeze, blew my nose, all kind of stuff, trying to get it to pop, but it just won't do it.
Y'all should have seen me. I was looking at the paper.
Just today.
I was looking over here at my paper. She started talking. I said, somebody done invaded the radio station. Somebody done found the way to get on our frequency. Get this person off our frequency. Then I kept looking. I said, no, I see Greenwood.
Crazy.
It's Greenwood in the building, but it was crazy. Really, really nice. Yeah. You feel like Tulsa, though we have challenges, you feel like we're moving in the right direction?
I do. I mean, we do. Every community has challenges, so let that be said. So the challenges that we face are probably no different than any other city.
Right.
There is always, just think about if you're in business, there's always, folks who think, oh, we should do it this way or we should do it that way. There may be not a right or a wrong way. At the end of the day, that like I said on the other day, there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? And so people just have their differences of opinion, but I think the overarching goal is to be able to do good for our community. So I think it's moving in the right direction. I think the right people are at the table. I think that the right conversations are being had, whether we are fighting the conversation or disagreeing thinking about the conversation. I think that those conversations are being had. So, we'll get there, baby steps, but everything is a process.
Right.
And so we just got to work the process.
Right. I agree with you. And I think is one person that let me know that the meeting is always real. And if you hear locally, you know who I'm talking about, J.A. Malone. When she is in the building,
she steps in the building.
She's like royalty.
Absolutely.
And you have a meeting of importance going down.
If she shows up. When the mothers of the community show up.
When Mother Love show up. When Mama Joy show up.
Yeah.
There's certain people when they show up, that's when I'm in a meeting, that's who I'm watching the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm watching the speak, but I'm watching them because if they start moving with their purse, I'm like, what did they just say?
Yeah.
But if they go amen, then I know that's good. But nevertheless, young, old, black, white, green, yellow. Y'all showed up in droves, and we appreciate you, Tulsa, for doing a good job with our mayor's community conversation last night.
Yes. So, once again, you can go to World One Development. You'll be able to see that it'll be up for probably the next 30 days before it goes away. So you have plenty of time to be able to go and watch that and take your notes, because Mayor was giving some stats about the accomplishments that we've made and some of the things and the challenges that community has spoken about from these community conversations, and how the city has been working to address those issues.
Yeah, he brought some receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because life nowadays, I don't know, there's kids always be like, bring me some receipts. I'm like, man, when did y'all decide people need receipts now? Yeah. Okay. If you ain't got no receipts, then they don't even want to talk to you too long. But the mayor had his receipts last night.
He did. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about today, and it's something that's kind of been on my radar, but not really on my radar, because there's been a lot going on right here in our very own community.
Right.
But I don't know if you guys have been following this case. It's the Carmelo Anthony case. And I'll tell you guys what happened, because some people may not know about it.
And you need to know about it if you don't. So if you don't mind right now, click that arrow where you can share this story.
Yeah.
And then also text 4 or 5 friends and say the Wake Up is on.
Yes.
Talking about the good stuff.
Okay, so what happened is this is in April 2025. An incident occurred at a high school track meet in Frisco, Texas. According to testimony presented at trial, a dispute began under a team tent during a weather delay. So basically what happened, they're out of the team track meet. Weather happens, unexpectedly. So a young man goes into the tent of maybe the opposing team and, trying to just get in out of the weather because it's, crazy, and he couldn't get back to where he was supposed to be. Witnesses testified that Austin Metcalf and other students told Carmelo Anthony to leave the area. The confrontation escalated, physical contact occurred, and Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest. And he later died from his injuries.
And let me say this real quick. This is not the Carmelo Anthony.
No, not the
NBA player son. Not him. This is not him. They got the same name, but this is not him.
Mm-hmm. So Anthony was charged with first-degree murder, and he claimed self-defense. So the prosecutors argued that the stabbing was not justified and that Anthony escalated the confrontation. Earlier this week, the jury found that Carmelo Anthony was guilty of murder. Now, he's a 19-year-old kid now.
17. Then when it happened.
Oh, he was 17, when it happened. He's 19 now. But anyway, they found that he was guilty of murder, and they sentenced him to 35 years in prison. This is a kid that had not had any priors, no, criminal history whatsoever. The jury rejected arguments that would have significantly reduced the sentence. Now, this goes back, and it brings back to our remembrance when we talk, and when I say our, I'm talking about the Black community. This happens in our community time and time and time and time again.
Right.
We see this, and when we talk about generational trauma, when we talk about the things that plague one community over another, this, is yet again another drop in the bucket, and another reason why we talk about having a jury of your peers. What I understand is that no one on the jury looked like us, meaning, so you can't understand from our perspective,
right,
what the tension may have been like, because you don't understand our experience. See, what our experience tells us is that when we are in confrontation and we are in a space where we are the only one, then what happens to us is the same thing that happened to Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery, Terrence Crutcher. It's the same scenario played over and over and over again in our community. And so maybe the reaction may seem extreme to some, but when you are the only one, and I'm speaking from a person who have worked in law firms, for my entire professional career, I was the only one in the space. And so when you have folks that come against you, if you don't have tools in your toolbox, and at 17, just think of where we were at 17. Think of our mental capacity at 17.
Right.
If you don't have tools in your toolbox, you don't know what to do, and you're going to panic. Should someone be dead? Probably not. But at the end of the day, you don't know what to do. You're just running off of adrenaline, and you're just trying to get away from the situation. I can tell you this from a person who has been bullied because of things that were beyond my control. Then in the moment, you just want to get away from the it's like, I don't know why you're coming at me like this. I don't know why you're doing the things that you're doing or saying the things that you're saying. Kids can be so extremely cruel. Now, I'm not taking this young man's side because I don't know. I wasn't in the tent. But what I am saying is I do believe 35 years, I just think that is way too much time for somebody who has never had a problem with the criminal justice system at all. And then from speaking from someone who is from a community where we've seen this time and time and time again. Right. We've seen it time and time again where the other side gets a pass, right, for committing murder when it comes to people who look like me. And we can talk about, I have a list here that I'm not even going to go into of acquittal after acquittal after acquittal of people with less melanin being acquitted for murdering somebody who looks like me. But then when we have it in the reverse, then now you got 35 years.
Yeah, my take on it, Damali, it's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate for both families.
Prayers for the kid Metcalf that lost his life, because black, white, green, or yellow, they still are just kids. I ran track before. I know how it is to be out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. I know AJ done ran some track and some others. When it just start pouring down raining, you just going for cover. And when you're a kid, you're not thinking go to this house or that house. So you end up in a tent. And some of the details that I did look at is the kid was just looking at a place to be until the rain stopped.
Exactly.
So now you get in there and you look up, and then this kid that came against him, because now you're talking about, look, I was in fear and I defended myself. The kid Metcalf was a 6'1", like 220-pound kid. So think about that at 17. That's a big kid. If you that young, you appear to be a grown man.
Correct.
At 6'1", 220 pounds.
Right.
And then the young man Carmelo is 5'7", and he weighs 160 pounds.
Big difference.
And even when a confrontation, it wasn't just the one kid, it was the other kids as well. Then the kid ended up having a knife in his bag, And here's the thing, there was nothing against him having that in his bag. So he's not at that point breaking any law.
Right.
But when the kid keep coming against him, then he gets the knife and he tells the kid, man, you need to go ahead or you keep on and I'm going to show you. And then when the kid came at him, then of course you done reacted, it done happened. Of course, he didn't think the kid was going to die because at 17, you might think, but this is not a video game.
Right.
Can't stab somebody, can't shoot nobody. That's it. But nevertheless, you dealing in an affluent area, So these are people that got a lot of money, and none of the people look like him. But this is where you're gonna get tried. And the thing about it is the courtroom is supposed to be fair, because justice is supposed to be served. So we're not saying nothing against that fact.
Absolutely.
But it makes me think about just a week ago, the Chinese family that chased a young man that had water in a backpack in a store. It's these three Chinese. He owns the store, right? And this is just like last week. This verdict came down. Damali, the kid leaves the store, don't have nothing in the backpack. He is running the other way. The store owner, his son, and the wife chases this black kid at 17. They chase him, and then later shoots him in the back and kills him. He's running away. This is about some bottled water. Shoots him in the back and kill him. You chase him and kill him. So he's no threat because he's running away.
Right.
And the dispute is about water. But you shoot and kill him. But then last week when the verdict come down, they innocent of all charges.
Exactly.
You see the difference? Somebody running away. It's about a bottle of water. It's a dad. It's a husband. It's a kid. They chasing a kid 17. Boom, he's dead. Right now on this side, a 6'1", 220 somebody along with others coming at you, which you can say I could fear for my life at this point, and that happens. But now you're guilty and you're given these extreme years. Right. So when you talk about the system being fair, it's just a lot of scenarios, and like we said, we're not going to go on and on with it because it's unfortunate from everybody,
every angle.
But the bottom line is, Damali, at the end of the day, do you feel like our court system is fair to people that look like us?
I absolutely do not.
Yeah.
And and you're talking to a person who has worked in the justice system, alleged justice system. I think that there needs to be some strong revamps to our justice system. And I think that, everything becomes so political.
Right.
I agree that if you do a crime, then you need to do some time, right? But it needs to fit the crime. And I think that if, I see here Uncle Brian says that this, he should have been tried in the juvenile justice system.
Right.
But see, that's what happens. And especially in the state of Texas, what they do is wait you out. So if something happens when you're 6 or 17, then they'll wait you out until you turn 18 or, until you turn the age of majority. So then now they can try you as an adult.
Stall it out.
They stall it out. They draw it out, and I've seen that time and time again. So I think that the system is very flawed. I think that, they need to do a better job of, I'm trying to be really careful with my words because I don't want it to appear that what I'm saying is we need to try to tank the jury or stage the jury. That's not what I'm saying. What we're supposed to have is a jury of our peers.
And he didn't have no peers.
If he didn't have representation from the community that he lives in as part of his jury, that is a disservice to him and to the community because you don't know what this child could have become.
Right.
Now, did he make a mistake? Yes. Is someone dead? Yes. Did they deserve to die? Probably not. But if you are in fear for your life and you don't have enough tools in your toolbox, and where were the adults during all of this?
Well, at a track meet, it's a whole lot of kids and few adults. Have you ever been to a track meet and it's loaded? It's kids running all over the place. Here's the thing, though, Damali. Everybody has the right to defend themselves.
Correct.
This kid didn't rob nobody. He wasn't trying to carjack or nothing. He went to a spot where it's raining and he warned the person, man, keep on leaving,
Yeah.
So that's the thing. But anytime. Now here's the thing with our situation, Damali. Hands up, don't shoot. I don't have a weapon.
Exactly.
I don't have a gun. I got my back turned. I'm walking away. I didn't even say nothing to you.
And now I'm dead.
And when you get to the court, somehow the juries of their peers can find a way to criminalize the person that was the victim.
Correct.
And find a way to let the person walk. And so, Damali, we got to find a way to do something because we can't sit back and let all of our community, our uncles and aunties and cousins, brothers and sisters, mama, grandma, whomever, continue to just go to jail because the justice system is just not just for us.
So once again, it goes back to who are we voting for? Who are we putting in office? In Tulsa, and this is a great segue, in Tulsa, we are up for, there's an election that's going to be happening on June the 16th.
Right.
I actually pulled our sample ballot. So for those of you who are online, so I pulled one for North Tulsa, pulled one for Owasso because I actually live in Owasso. I think I pulled one for your district too, Charles, but I didn't bring it with me. But in any event, I pulled these sample ballots, and the reason why I have them today is because I wanted to remind you, all of these folks that are listed here. So on the North Tulsa ballot, well, in every district, we're voting for governor this year.
Man,
we have, and this is the Democratic vote, but of course, the Republican ballot is different. but they are voting as well. But for governor, we've got Connie Johnson, Araya, and Cindy Munson that are running for governor on the Democratic ticket. Okay.
Yeah, and I can tell you, when you think about our current Governor Stitt, now I'm not trying to unpack everything he's done, but I think a spot where we did not do so well when it comes to gun laws in Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. This open carry stuff, everybody can have a gun. You turn 18, you out here, you at the restaurant, you at the game, no matter where you are, you can just have a gun. I think that might be the most egregious. So I'm hoping the person get in, find a way to do better. Because people out here stressing, mental health, road raging, and I think it's just too many shooting by. And people, every time you look up, it's a shooting. Because everybody, and this is not the Wild Wild West. I think that's why you do have sheriff offices and police departments. That I think we got to find a way to balance that out with so much instability. Because think about how many people we lose to gun violence, senseless gun violence. It's one thing to protect yourself, to protect your home, to protect your family. That's cool. But this stuff out here is like the Wild Wild West.
Well, but I think it's what your definition of protection is.
Right.
So we need to have a better definition of what protection looks like. But in any event, as I was saying, these three candidates, and so of course, all of the candidates are listed. But what I'm saying is do your research. Google Connie Johnson.
Right.
See what Connie Johnson's platform is. See how Connie Johnson has voted. See what, what not-for-profits and things that she follows. Get information about each one of these individuals. And then now you can go ahead and check your ballot of who you want to vote for. You're allowed to take your sample ballot in, and now you've done your research. You know what these people represent and who you're going to vote for. And you just go in and check out.
And here's the thing. Now you can just ask ChatGPT. You ain't got to wait a long time. Chat, tell me about this person. Where they from, who, what, when, platform. You can ask them, and all within 30 seconds, you can and here you go. Put your pros and your cons. And that way, when you go to vote, you empowered to vote because you took 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Yep.
Now you know when you go to the polls. One, is good that you're going to vote. But two, you know what you're voting for because you're informed. Right.
And then the other piece is now you have some accountability. So if you say I'm about, solving the issue with gun violence, then now if I vote for you and you get in the office, now I'm going to hold your feet to the fire.
Right.
Okay. You said you were going to do, what are we doing? What laws are you trying to get passed and trying to get through so that we can curtail all of this gun violence that we have? So it creates a level of accountability, but we all have to know what it is that we're holding these elected officials to be accountable to. So I see that Shamir Grant is on. She's saying that this is very important. So, hey, Shamir, she's actually running for office in Oklahoma City. So we'll be talking more with her a little bit later. But yeah, so
let's do this. Let's just say, because we're in Tulsa County, that's where we located. Of course, we're in North Tulsa. But real quick, you want to just kind of run through what's up on the ballot so you can know and get ready, and then we might take this and post it so that you can do your homework.
Yes.
So who up? Who we
so absolutely. For? So this is a Democratic ticket. Okay, so those of you who are Democrats, this is who is running for office. So for governor, we have Connie Johnson, Araya, and Cindy Munson. For superintendent of public instruction, we have Janetti Marshall and Craig McVeigh.
Hold on, what's the name of that again?
Superintendent of public instruction.
What is that?
So it's the school, like the school district.
The school district?
The schools, yes.
I heard the superintendent, but the public instruction.
Yeah, it's the same that what is that, Brian Walters? That position.
Oh,
yeah. So it's for the state.
For the state. I got it. So they're like over the superintendent.
Right.
And what the superintendent's all around the state. Because now Ryan Watson, he fumbled that ball all the way down the field. It's still being fumbled. Nobody even recovered the fumble yet. Nevertheless, I'm gonna leave that alone. Because when he said Deborah Gist had ran the school bus into the ditch, flipped it over, and it caught on fire and it exploded, I said, you know what, you are not fit.
That's too much.
That is too much. All right, who else you voting for?
And then the corporation commissioner, we have Donald Anthony Clytus, Rhonda Eastman, and Harold Spalding. And then for the U.S. senator,
that's a big
we
one.
have Irvin Stone Yin, R.O. Joe Cassidy Jr., Nikayla Jasmine Thomas, Jim Priest, and Troy W. Green. So there's a big race right there.
So that's going to be the individual that's going to represent us in Congress.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big position right there.
And then, of course, there's State Question 832, which is going to amend the Oklahoma Minimum Wage Act.
That is so huge.
Yeah, and so there's only one state question that's on the ballot for this particular voting term.
You gonna tell people who you voting for?
I am not. It's none of your business.
Don't be looking at my paper.
Yeah,
I'm voting.
none of your business, but I will be voting.
Right.
And so we need to make sure that you all do the same.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. You got to remember these voting lately has been really, really close, and your vote definitely is your voice right now. We've been watching these races. There used to be a big gap, and we could understand some. Man, I'm not going. That's a landslide. But this stuff is boiling down to 30 votes, 3 votes, 5 votes, 1 vote. We've seen some pass 1 vote. So hey, that you got the golden ticket now when you go vote. And plus, so many people died for us to vote. If nothing else, just be respectful
to honor our ancestors.
There you go. Come on.
Absolutely. So anyway, said all that to say, these are some of the things that are happening. This is why your vote is very important, and this is why you need to take advantage of it each and every time it comes up. There is no excuse as to why you cannot vote. Polls open up at 7 a.m. They close at 7 o'clock p.m. So you can go before you go to work, during your lunch hour, or after you get off of work. There's no reason why you should not be voting. And of course, there is early voting that takes place. Uncle Brian works at one of the polling places. So, I mean, there's plenty of opportunity
to do what you need
to do. So I'm going to go to the live real quick. Then we'll take a quick break because it's currently 35 after the hour, 66 degrees right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Looks like we have a chance of scattered showers.
We skipped the affirmation.
Oh, we sure did.
So I think I got off into we'll do the affirmation, take a break, and we come back, we'll go to the live.
Okay, let's do that. Cool? Let's do that. I did. My bad. I'm the most important thing of the day.
That's why you got a teammate.
Exactly.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
That part.
That's what they say.
Part. Okay, so let's breathe in.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's breathe in, and then we're going to breathe out. Breathe in.
He said, did it say ladies and gentlemen? Was that God or was that who said that? I don't know, because sometimes if you ain't doing everything right, you never know who's looking for you. That's something. Ladies and gentlemen, I was like, wait a minute, it ain't my time yet. That wasn't that?
No,
that wasn't,
it was not.
It was something on the board.
And you messing up our breathing.
Okay,
so now we're gonna have to breathe again.
Okay.
Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So this morning's theme, we are talking about expanding our reach, okay? So this is what our affirmation says. My impact grows as I remain consistent and intentional. So the first piece says, my impact grows. Impact is a positive difference you make in the lives of others. Your impact can be seen in your family, your workplace, your business, your church, and your community. This affirmation reminds us that influence and impact often increase over time. The more you invest in people and purpose, the more difference you make. The next piece says, and I remain consistent. Consistency means showing up regularly, staying committed, continuing the work, and not quitting when progress feels slow. Many people just stop too soon. Consistent people keep building even when results are not immediately visible. You keep doing the work even when nobody is applauding yet. And the last piece says, and intentional. Intentional means acting with purpose, making thoughtful decisions, focusing on what matters most, and aligning your actions with your goals and your values. Intentional people don't just drift through life. They move with purpose. They don't leave your impact to chance. You create it on purpose. So why does this matter to community? Communities are transformed by people who consistently serve, intentionally lead, faithfully show up, and remain committed to the vision. Real community change rarely happens overnight. It happens through steady, intentional effort over time. Small actions repeated consistently create lasting change. So the bigger message is this. This affirmation is about consistency, purpose, discipline, and long-term impact. Because impact is not usually created in one big moment. It's created through small, intentional actions repeated day after day. When you remain consistent and intentional, your influence grows, your opportunities grow, your leadership grows, and your impact grows. So, the takeaway from today's affirmation is the people who make the greatest impact are often the ones who keep showing up with the purpose long after others have stopped. And that has been this morning's affirmation, which is brought to you by Build in Tulsa.
Molly, that's pretty deep. We're going to take a quick break. I know we're going to unpack that a little bit more. But what it made me think about is nobody's coming to save us.
Say it all the time.
Nobody's coming to save you. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like what you're saying is if we're going to make the right kind of impact, it's going to be intentional. Mm-hmm. So nothing is just going to happen by chance. And when you're not intentional about yourself, somebody being intentional about you and your family.
That's right.
So what you want to do.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that next, right here on the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. Share it live with a friend, text 5 friends, but when we come back, we're going to get down to it. Right, Damali?
Yep.
Y'all stay locked in.
EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet. Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at worldonedevelopment.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development. EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County. Are you or some...
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on the historic Greenwood. You see it on Damali's shirt right there. Yes. You see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Hey, we're live in studio right here on NYCU.FM radio station. Remember, even when we go off the air at 9 a.m., we rocking all day, 24/7. We never go off. The Super Mix come up from 2 to 6 with DJ JB Smooth. And if you stay locked in a little bit longer for you night owls that can't sleep, Mr. Energizer got you down there in the J-Bone Lounge from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning. He got his Folgers still in his cup.
Oh,
and he's still rocking it out down there in Jacksonville, Arkansas, baby. You ain't going to get a better mix than what you got going on with Mr. Energizer.
Right.
But you're also locked in right here locally on KBOB 89.9 FM. So if you're riding around in your car, just switch that dial real quick. Not right now when we get off. When we go off to KBOB 89.9 FM, because Uncle Bobby keep them jams coming 24/7. Again, don't forget about the Juice Radio Show, like Damali said. Let the kids come into this media space because you never know what they might just like. They might just love it and become the next one to make it happen. We also live on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use, but you got the best seat in the house right here at Grandma House, where we have a conversation right here in Tulsa about real things that are going on locally, nationally, and internationally with a positive spin to it. Damali, how you feeling on this Hump Day Wednesday?
Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. You know, today is day 3.
It is.
Of the summer camp that's happening over at EdgeRec Youth and Family Fun Center. So, you know, it's been good. That's probably why my voice is kind of raspy.
Yeah,
being over with them kids, laughing and talking and just having fun with them.
Shout out to the staff.
Yeah.
To the volunteers. Most important to the kids.
Yes.
And the families. Because let me tell you something, they getting that energy out of their legs over that EdgeRec Summer Camp. And for you donors and supporters, thank y'all so much, because people were still coming in. We had to sign up with another 5 or 6 kids.
Yes.
So everybody that decided to go to that link, edgerectulsa.com, and click that donate button. You know what, Charles? I'm going to sponsor a kid. You know what, Damali? Let me put my little hat in the bag, and then you also can come by and visit us. So if you want to go by 5424 North Madison Avenue, 5424 North Madison Avenue, come see them and look, STEM, STEAM, woodworking, food stuff. The horse lady passed by today, so we're going to do some stuff. I mean, it's all kind of stuff we expose to kids for, and we make sure that reading level and that math level stay up high.
Yes.
So we take care of your kids, y'all.
So we're going to give some shout outs really quick, or
on the live?
To the live.
To the live.
So looks like Mr. Larry is on, and
Mr.
Uncle
Larry?
Brian.
Uncle Brian?
Yes.
Hey.
Mr. Larry says, good morning, family. Missed y'all yesterday, and I told y'all about those Spurs.
Yeah, we miss you too, and you did tell us. You tried to tell us.
Tried to told us.
What they say, we tried to told you?
Tried to told you. Miss Brenda is watching.
Miss Brenda.
Mom is watching over there at EdgeRec Youth and Family Fun Center at the summer camp.
And the staff.
Yes.
We said hi.
Hey. Yes, y'all have a great day. I'll be over there a little bit later. Uncle Brian says, good morning. Still under the weather, but I'm here for the beer and jokes.
There you go.
He said, and I'm all out of jokes. So he's just there for the beer.
Yeah, only.
Mr. Larry said, yes, ma'am. Start it up, Miss D. Let's see. Cousin Pearlie said, good morning, family.
What's going on, cousin? You know what? My cousin yesterday, she went and spoke before Congress.
What?
In Arkansas. You know, she tried to sneak by. You know what I'm talking about?
Cousin Pearlie?
Man, my cousin
Come on.
Pearlie,
Congratulations. How did it go? Tell us about it.
You need to know. She got unlimited gifts and talents, and she's such a sweetheart, hospitality. She can cook. Just one of the kind all the way around.
Yes.
And Damali and I, cousin, we've been reading through the paperwork. So I'm telling y'all, our next partnership, the next thing we launching, and really, really soon, is our partnership. We're going to be doing some big things right down there in the B-Town, right?
Yes.
It's going down.
Absolutely.
Cousin Pearlie, welcome to the show.
Uncle Brian says, and Serena is out of retirement and back playing on the tour.
No, she didn't.
You better get up out of
Serena that came back out. She better watch. What is it, Coco? Golf?
Ooh, Coco's cold.
Coco got to sip the milk. So What? Why Serena come out? She needs some
I
money?
have no idea. I didn't
know
even
she
know.
got
Uncle
all
Brian
the
got
money.
the latest news. Thank you, Uncle Brian. We appreciate that. Keep
But
us
you
in the
know
know.
what? Serena still, she pretty young. Is Serena 40 yet?
I don't know.
She probably real close. But I'm just saying, Serena, getting out there with Coco Golfer, you taking a chance. But
listen.
look,
she thinks she still got it.
In my mind, let me think. Let me go back. Let me think. Let me be respectful. But in my mind, Serena is the greatest tennis player of all time. She's the greatest tennis player I have ever seen.
Yeah,
and I watch a little bit of tennis.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah,
Venus was
I would
tough
say
too.
that, yeah.
But when Serena was being Serena,
yeah.
I don't know if it was just because she was just so fine. Okay, Lord, forgive me. I don't know. A lot of men just say, watch, man, Serena's beautiful. Serena is something. She's a sister. She's a queen, the queen to be. That's too much.
That's too much.
Hey, but it's nothing like seeing a beautiful queen, but yet an athlete, yet elegant, yet graceful. She represented the whole lot. So when I'm saying that, I'm saying that she's beautiful in a very, very respectful way. So anybody else, govern yourself accordingly.
Yeah. She's 44.
No, don't go back out there.
And Coco is 22.
Look, we just talked about.
Yeah.
No, we just talked about.
She half your age. Don't do that.
We just talked about jumping off the bed of a truck. And we just sent out a public announcement. We just talked about it. Serena, you got to listen to the community to wake up. Somebody tagged Serena
Listen, we
in
older
a post
than you. We know about them knees.
We done been 40. Now, we not the greatest tennis player of all time, but it don't matter. We still got 40-year-old knees.
It's age and gravity.
So, Serena, before you start, get on the bed of a truck. And if you hesitate before you jump, because you know you look, you just run and jump. If you hesitate.
What they say in the color purple? It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. I did that at Edric. I was up on that stage. One side of my shoulder said, do it. The other side said, you better not. But I went with the do it. Now I made it, but I jumped. And when I landed, I'm serious, Damali. It seemed like somebody put some flamethrowers on my ankles. I'm like, why is my ankles burning? And then I felt it for the next 90 days. And at that point, and then me and Damali was on the dock back here one day. And you know, the dock it's only maybe 3 feet. And you know how I go, I'm going to run and jump up there.
And I said,
but now I'll be honest. I said, if I miss it, hit my teeth or my tooth on the edge of this concrete.
And first of all, y'all know I always got a camera. Y'all know I'm always behind.
One, I got a holler, and the holler ain't gonna sound good. And then I'm with Damali, who is so petty and a laugh. She's gonna help me up. And then I got to find a way to get me some clip-ins and all kind of stuff. And Damali, she put her hand on my shoulder and said, look, I'm with you, and I support you in all that you do. But on this one, she kept saying, just don't do it. Please don't do it. And then she got her phone out and started recording.
Like, don't do it.
Say, now, Charles, I said don't do it now. If you want to let them use you, go ahead. But I already done told you, please don't do it.
As soon as you get ready, I'll push you play.
And good.
Listen, I'm going to have 1 billion views.
Like I'm telling Serena, just think about what you're doing when you're 44 and you got to sprint this way and sprint that way. It's all that I'm saying. But I would love to see her again. I don't have no problem with it because you've earned the right to do what you do. But I seen Jordan at 35 and 40. And the only person that done defined the odds for Father Time in my mind is LeBron James. Because he's 41 and he hooping like he's 21.
Yeah.
But everybody else, they have always looked. And the thing about it, go out in style.
Yeah,
go out with who you are. Yeah, because Coco is like, come on out here and get this smoke.
She next up.
I'm gonna let it go.
AJ said it's on and popping this Hump Day Wednesday on the Community Wake Up with host Charles Big Rock Hopper and our beautiful queen Damali.
Anytime we host something, we're gonna let AJ bring us out on the stage.
Exactly that part. And Uncle Brian said, I know my niece's voice. Thank you, Uncle Brian. Raspy or not, I'm up in this thing.
Look, Uncle Brian, I didn't know who we had up in here. I'm be honest, I was looking down at my paper and somebody said, hello, Charles. Hey, you got to give me a warning. You can't just bring that up on me. So anyway, but I like it. But I like it. So it's all good.
It's raspy today.
It's raspy today.
Ambrose says, good morning, my Wake Up family and friends.
What's going on, family?
Let's see. Who else? Brenda says, I know the feeling when it comes to allergies, Damali. Thank you, Miss Brenda. We in struggle together. She knows my pain.
I know. As soon as I see them, whenever I see that stuff blowing through the air, I'll be like, oh, at least 1,000 people in allergy jail today.
Exactly.
And so you can't get out until that stuff starts blowing. And don't let people start cutting the yard.
Oh,
and
God.
blow. When Damali hear that thing,
in my car with the windows rolled up, I turn the air conditioner off. I'm like, ooh, they got grass up there. Turn it off. Yeah.
Man, they start cutting the yard and blowing with that blower. I said, oh, people with allergies are about like, oh, this is not good.
This is not good. Camellia McQuarters McClellan, what is happening, sis?
What is up?
Listen, I have not seen her. We used to work together.
For real?
Way back in the day at KFC.
What?
Yes.
Well, now that you speak of KFC, the original chicken, if you don't mind that lunch break, can y'all two get together and go get me a box with a biscuit and some honey and butter?
No, I don't fool with that
mac
place
and cheese
no
and baked
5
beans.
years was enough for me.
5 years was enough.
That was
Welcome
enough.
to the show, sister.
Yes. Uncle Brian said it was horrible. He didn't get a fair trial, and there were no blacks on the jury, and he had very poor representation by his defense attorney. That's typically how we get stuck.
My thing is, Damali, why they didn't put him on the stand? Because you're talking about self-defense.
Right.
Who gonna tell the best story about what happened to me?
Well, but you got to remember, though, you get cross-examined. And when they cross-examine you, like I said, I've been in a law in the court of law, sitting at that table. And when they cross-examine you, ain't no telling what they gonna come up with. And typically they do that to make you cave under pressure.
Right.
So it ain't about coming up with the truth. It's about making you look like you're guilty. So, some people don't have the temperament. Now, some people can hold their own, but some people don't have the temperament. And so then it ends up making you look worse than you looked before. So it's like, some people will be like, no, we're just not going to even put you up there.
You know what was the most suspect thing about the trial for me?
What's that?
They thought that the jury was going to be deliberating for 2 or 3 days or maybe a week.
3 hours.
They was up out. That means they already made that decision as soon as the trial started.
They was probably in there.
It wasn't nothing to talk about. It wasn't nothing to do. They done already. And plus, I'm sure when you're a jury, they found a way to get them phone calls. Say, boy, I wish you would.
Yeah.
Say not guilty. I wish you, because you in your town with your people. But I do feel like, now, do I feel like maybe you get something? I'm not saying he shouldn't get something.
Yeah.
But 35
because
years?
a person is unalived. And that is very unfortunate. But
that's tough.
Yeah. So anyway, Glenda Porter is on. She said, good morning, awesome people. Good morning, Miss Glenda.
Show.
Uncle Brian says, this reminds me of Latasha Hawkins' case. She was murdered by a store owner, and the owner only got probation.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the point.
That's what I'm
Richie
saying.
Anderson says, good morning.
Good morning, cousin. What's going on?
And then let's see. AJ says, yes, you are right, Big Rock. So to whatever you were saying before. Brenda Harbin says, you are right, Brian. Why wasn't he tried in the juvenile system? That's what I'm saying. It is a common practice. And I know firsthand in Texas that they just wait you out. So, if you're 16 and commit a crime, they wait you out until you're 18.
And I grew a beard
and
got a mustache,
and all this. So now you look older
pounds.
And you look like an offender. And then think about this. How can you really be groomed, like you need to be groomed when you go to court when you're in incarceration, right? So now you look like a grown man that's, some brutal offender, when that may not be the case. And that historically is what I have seen. And I know about the Texas judicial system.
And typically situations like this, because if y'all don't know, my degree is criminal justice with an emphasis in correction. The Damali degree is criminal justice. I work with juveniles for 10 years, and I work with the most challenged juveniles. So first degree murder, first degree rape, first degree arson, all those different things. So I work with a lot of youthful offenders, people that killed their mom, grandma, dad. An unfortunate situation where a 16-year-old killed a kid on a school bus. They was bullying him every day, and he stuck a knife in his chest. And a lot of times, I'm just saying, I had to do the reports and work with their attorneys and do their counseling and therapy sessions and all that. And I just got a chance to see firsthand the difference in who got what.
An actual difference.
And a lot of the kids, they be in a first degree murder and stuff like that, and they be a youthful offender, and they find a way to bring them off. And some kids that maybe 1 or 2 things that they did, and they just take them from there right on to the adult system.
Yes.
So there was definitely things that situations like that is definitely a youthful offender situation.
So
because
Uncle
it was
Brian,
unintentional.
Oh, sorry. So Uncle Brian says the case is just like the Asian grocery store incident that happened recently.
That's
that
what
Charles
I
was
just
talking
said.
about. The Anthony case happened in the suburb of Dallas, which is known for several recent racial incidents.
Right.
Dominique Harper says, good morning, Community Wake Up family.
What's going on, little bro, man? Welcome to the show. He probably up for a little bit. Bro, how long you are? We might start you on for the feud. I already know. We might talk Damali into starting it early for you 8 o'clockers go to work, but we'll see.
Yeah. Uncle Brian says, I keep asking why there is no Democrat running for district attorney. And because both candidates are Republican, no Democrat will be able to vote for district attorney.
Damali, I say it all the time. In a city, I know the mayor is powerful and other people, but if you ask me, my opinion, to me, the most powerful person in your city is your district attorney. They got a huge staff of probably 100 people, and they determine what happens as it pertains to the law.
Yes.
You know, who go to jail and who don't, what go to trial and what don't, who get arrested. I mean, that's a powerful position right there, Damali. You know what I mean? So that's just my take on it.
Uncle Brian says, beautiful affirmation. Consistency is key. AJ says, no, the system and the public that's not looking at us like that. The ones that have less color and no color in their skin need to understand that there are two different legal systems. One system is for the people that look like us, Black people, and a legal system for others. It's sad that this is supposed to be an equal justice system.
Right.
As we see and know, the United States of America is biased, has a biased, non-equal justice system.
And I think a lot of times what hurts us too is it end up, like you say, about politics. Like Terrence Crutcher here, it end up more about politics of this
than about
them
right
against
and wrong.
us. When you think about Justice for Julius Jones, it ended up political.
Right.
The governor is up and all the news and the media and all the celebrities and all that. So it ended up political. Now he, a person who I think was innocent, got to spend the rest of his life in jail because I felt like our governor just found a way to split the baby. You know that may be a bad term to use, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna make y'all okay because I'm gonna keep in here, and then y'all okay because this, but we're gonna let them live. Right. But that's still not justice. If a person didn't do it,
right?
But they end up in that political space, and that to me, that's the worst place.
Tell me about somebody that had been in jail for like 41 years or
41 years, longest ever on death row.
Yeah,
you couldn't use the DNA until now. The DNA been out for about 20 years. But I just think that when it comes to us, the system is slow, and when it does come down to it, they don't never get it right because. Damali, if you go spend 41 years in prison,
that's crazy.
What's the tag on that, man? Wife, kids, siblings, experiences. You barely might know. You know how much the world changes in 40 years.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got to find a way to do better.
So Brenda Harbin says that was a great affirmation this morning. AJ says, this morning's affirmation is on point as always to have a positive impact in our lives and the lives of everyone around us all. I can imagine how much better the United States of America would be if our government lived by these affirmations. Wow.
Ooh, AJ just threw something out there. AJ, how you going to do us like that, AJ? Right. But that's right, because the thing about us, when we talk about us, it's just fairness. Me and Damali, the thing about us, man, some of our main partners, can we keep it a buck? Is our cousins with a lot less melanin in their skin. Absolutely. It's like some of our primary partners. Yeah. So for us, it's black, white, green, yellow. We got over 100 partnerships. So we work with everybody, and we'll continue to do that. Right. But every now and then you have to sweep around your own porch, and you have to call a spade for you spade players. But other than that, we're just trying to find a way to get it right.
AJ says, I got y'all at 11 p.m.
Yeah, he sure do.
Uncle Brian says, yes, Serena's 44, and she's the GOAT. She already had her first match and won. Okay, come on, Serena.
Yeah.
She's not playing a game. She's coming back out. Jeremiah Blackwell said, good morning, Village.
What's going on, Gulf? He down there in the Gulf, Mississippi.
Exactly. Uncle Brian said, I come from a family of lawyers. And if you have no money, you will not get a fair trial.
No justice. That old public defender, I'm not speaking for all of them, but most of them is just back there trying to get a plea deal.
Mr. Larry says, let's remember Oklahoma has been known to be a prejudiced state. We're getting much better than we were 30 years ago, but we have a long way to go. Ooh. That is absolutely correct, Mr. Larry. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the definition, our wake up definition for expanding reach. So expanding reach means increasing the number of people, neighborhoods, organizations, or communities that can benefit from a program, a service, message, opportunity, or resource. Expanding reach means helping more people. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about expanding reach, which is our theme for today's conversation.
I know you was going to do that because I seen you at church, son. Singing that song, Expand My Territory. I seen the mom said, oh, man. And then she said, expand my territory. Community Wake Up is coming up. Expand my territory. So is it Dominion? What we really doing today, Damali? Yeah. No, I see she, and then she fell out. I said, you better get up. You better wake up and stop. No, I'm just playing. You do all that. But anyway, I knew it was coming. But expanding your territory.
Expanding our reach. So let's go ahead and do the wake up. It is actually 3 past the hour.
Okay.
Still 66 degrees. Still talking about some intermittent showers.
We're going to go ahead and do the Black Wall Street Family Feud.
We're going to do the Black Wall Street
Family
Feud.
You 8 o'clock and tell your boss to give you 5. You're gonna be in 10 minutes. Say, give me 10 minutes. I'm running a little bit late. We're going to let you go ahead and say, I'm trying to get that crown. Let's go ahead and make it happen.
Yes, let's make it happen.
Who won yesterday? Somebody got me at the end. I had got 3 in a row, and then I fumbled the ball.
Steven won, and it was somebody else. It was you and somebody else. I can't even remember. Y'all tell us on the live because I forgot. I slept.
I know Steven was one of them.
Yeah, Steven was one.
Apprentice or somebody.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Black Wall Street Family Feud, expanding the reach edition. So today's theme is expanding the reach because the more people we connect with, serve, and empower, the greater our impact becomes.
Yes.
So we asked 100 people in the community these 3 questions and a bonus question. And if y'all act up, then I got another question for y'all as well.
Just in case. Here.
Just in case.
Yeah. Now, Damali, I followed her yesterday because you did take time to ask the 100 people. First stop, EduRec, Youth and Family Fun Center. Then Mr. Larry, our senior, you better not win today because she was riding with Larry in the Tulsa Dream Center van, picking up kids. So I know she asked about 25 of them questions. Then she was at the community conversation.
Look, Mama said Richie was a winner.
Richie was a winner?
Yeah.
I think he was. I didn't want to say that because he had already won 2 times last week. But anyway, she was at the community conversation with the mayor people. She asked 25 people. And then, of course, her last stop most of the time was always on Greenwood under the bridge.
Yes.
With the motorcycle riders and the car club people. And she asked 25 of them. So that is your 100 people. So you can't Google this stuff. You just got to make it your best educated guess. How about that?
All right. Dominique said, I was just letting y'all know that I'm still Team Community Wake Up, but I have to hit the floor in a little bit. I'm on the clock. All right, Dominique, we got it. We understand.
Let's go.
Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. And this is the Expanding Reach edition. Remember that. Name something an organization can do to expand its reach. Is it A, partner with others, B, use social media, C, host community events, or D, advertise?
I do not like you at all. How you gonna come out with all of the above right out the gate?
Listen, there's no all of the above.
All of them are correct. They are too correct.
What did my 100 people say?
Now we got to shoot in the dark.
What is the number 1 answer that my
what they say in the church? What they say in the church? Read. Go ahead and read it.
Name something an organization can do to expand its reach. Is it A, partner with others?
Yes.
B, use social media?
Yes.
C, host community events?
Yes.
Or D, advertise?
We do all of them every day.
We do. And
Steve, what you got?
He says A. Let me see. AJ says B.
I'm going with A.
You're going to go with A?
And with Ambrose, who said E.
Ambrose, don't start with
Ambrose
me.
said, you don't tell him what to do. Ambrose said, you don't tell me.
Today.
Ambrose, I agree.
Prince is going to say A, B, C, and D. I can't stand it.
How you ever decide one of them? That's right. Too close to Molly. You don't even have no room for error because all of them are a must. We teach this stuff in class, Damali.
Dominique says A.
Come on, bro. I'm going with you, man.
Princess says B.
Ooh.
Ambrose says A. Mama says A.
Uncle Brian says A.
Brian says A.
Mr. Larry says A.
Larry. Pearlie says A.
A.
Laura says C. Hey, Laura.
Laura, welcome back to the show.
All right. Steven, you took away my thing.
And you can look at mine. Mine popping in fast today for some reason. Maybe people love me. Thank you all. Let me tell y'all something. Before she get this answer, thank you for clicking that arrow and sharing. It's a lot of people shared it today, and we appreciate that because we're going to unpack some more good information after this feud.
Absolutely.
What we got, Damali?
Okay, so the question is, name something an organization can do to expand its reach. Is it A, partner with others, B, use social media, C, host community events, or D, advertise? Larry, Pearlie, Ambrose, Mom, Brian, Stephen, Charles, and Donnie, you are correct. The answer is A. Partner with others. Strong partnerships help organizations serve more people and create greater impact. Working together helps you reach farther. Okay, question number 2. Good job, y'all. There was a lot of y'all that got it. Question number 2. Name a tool people use to share information with more people. The community wake up, of course. That's it.
There you
I'm
go.
just playing.
That's one tool.
Is it A, radio, B, social media, C, television, or D, word of mouth?
We don't have no music. I ain't answering it.
Steve.
Did Steven get the first one right?
He did.
He did. Yeah. Oh, he was meditating. He fell all the way back. He was like this. I'm like, what we doing today? What is right? No, I'm just playing. Come on, what we got?
Right. Oh, Richie said you had A on number 1. Did I miss your name, Richie? I'm so sorry. Let me go on ahead and get that right. Richie. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I wasn't going to say nothing. So you got to defend yourself sometimes.
Thank you, Richie. I got you. My bad.
What they say in the boxing ring, protect yourself at all times.
The answer started coming in really quick and I just missed it. So my bad. Yeah. Okay, so here's question number 2. Name a tool people use to share information with more people. Is it A, radio, B, social media, C, television, or D, word of mouth? Let's see. Pearlie says B. Laura says D.
I'll have to read it one more time for me. I didn't mind.
Mr. Larry says C.
My Bluetooth didn't connect. My Bluetooth did not connect.
Question. Okay, here we go. Name a tool people use to share information with more people. Is it A, radio, B, social media, C, television, or D, word of mouth? Dang. Let me see. Laura, what's the last one? Okay, Mr. Larry said C. AJ said C.
What is C?
Television. Princess says B.
That's social media?
Yes.
I'm going with that.
Charles.
No disrespect to AJ and Mr. Larry, but
you go social media? Okay.
I'm rocking with social media.
Okay. Mama said B. Larry changed his to B. He said no.
I think.
I love it. Dominique says B.
Larry too big to pivot that fast. You can't really turn that quick. That was a quick turn right there, Mr. Larry.
Brian
quick.
Says B. Richie says B. I got you this time, Richie.
You got him this time?
Yeah, I got you this time. Ambrose says B.
I think the answer to this one shows a little bit about your age and a little bit about how much you up on
pivoted.
it.
AJ said B.
Yeah, he failed and came back. He said, "Lab, where you going?" Whoa.
All right. Here we go. Question with answer. Name a tool people use to share information with more people. Is it A, radio, B, social media, C, television, and D, word of mouth? AJ, Larry, Donnie, Ambrose, Brian, Pearlie, Steven, Prentice, Charles, Mom, and Richie, you are correct. The answer is social media.
I said my answer with too much conviction. I said B. It went, hold on.
So technology allows messages to reach people far beyond a single neighborhood. The right message can travel fast.
Man, I tell you, Damali did a post yesterday. Like in 2 hours, it was at 5,000 people, just like that.
Yeah,
viewed it
in 2 hours.
Because then we just said that Lauren was going to. So either Lauren or her posting it, one of the two, split it. But either way it go, it went really, really fast. So that's social media with all these influencers out here. It go quick.
Go quick. Okay, question number 3.
I'm 2-0.
Name something that grows when your reach expands. Is it A, opportunities, B, impact, C, relationships, or D, awareness?
Don't read that one more time.
Name something that grows when your reach expands. Is it A, opportunities, B, impact, C, relationships, or D, awareness?
It's impact or awareness.
Okay, so pick one.
Impact or awareness.
Prentice says B.
That's impact.
Yes. Prentice says B. Richie says B.
That's that
Laura
D.
says C.
That's that D with that D on the side.
Larry says A.
It ain't that.
Don't do Mr. Larry. Mama says B.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Oh, I
said
thought I was
it
just
out
thinking
loud.
that.
No.
My bad.
Mr. Larry, you see how he hating on you?
My bad. And then
Mr.
he gonna
Larry
be right.
already said cut it out.
And then look, he gonna be right. We all gonna be wrong.
Laura says C. Who else? Larry says A. Mama says B. AJ says A or B. Pick one. Cousin Pearly says A.
Can you read it one more time? Because Cousin Pearly wrong too.
Don't do Cousin Pearly.
I'm just playing.
Dominique says A.
Now y'all finna make me change. Everybody from my house is saying if they wrong, I'm wrong too.
So
read it
you
again.
say?
Nothing. I said read again.
Name something that grows when your reach expands. Is it A, opportunities, B, impact, C, relationships, or D, awareness? Come on, Stephen, what you got? Uncle Brian says B.
Oh, boy.
B is impact.
Impact. Now A is sounding good.
All right, y'all. Name something that grows when your reach expands. Is it A, opportunities, B, impact, C, relationships, or D, awareness? AJ says B.
I'm going. My first thought was B.
Brian says B. The choices: A, opportunities, B, impact, C, relationships, or D, awareness. Mr. Larry talking about, well, we can't say all of the above.
Right. Can't say that.
Okay, so pick one. What you got, Charles?
I said B. That was my
Go-
first thought. I
you
went
gonna
with my
go
first
B?
mind.
Charles,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I didn't go with the family with A. Now if I go.
Okay. Question with answer. Name something that grows when your reach expands. Is it A, opportunities, B, impact, C, relationships, or D, awareness? Prentice, Richie, Mom, Brian, AJ, Charles, and Steven, you are correct. The answer is B. The more people you reach, the more lives you can influence. The more reach often means more impact. So then that means Mom is got a sweep. Good, congratulations, Mama. Let's see. Steven got a sweep. Charles got a sweep. Richie got a sweep. Prentice.
That's a lot
No,
of
he
sweeping.
missed one.
Yeah.
He missed one. Uncle Brian. Look at y'all all
Uncle
up in this thing. Yeah.
See, I think everybody getting the first shot. Mama might be cheating a little bit. And I love some mom. She over there with them summer camp kids. You know them kids smart. She probably got a whole crowd of them kids back there listening. Soon you read the answer. I know.
Right.
Kids be smart. They know the answers to everything. They
Right.
Googling, researching, doing all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. Shout out to the. So if she wins, she winning for the count.
Okay.
So count
All
gets the
right.
win.
So here we go. This could determine who's going to be the actual winner instead of it being a group thing today. So this is 5 points. This is the bonus round.
Everybody either get their bartender or their therapist on the line now. Because now you did, we come this far by faith.
Right.
Leaning on the Lord. We
Right.
gonna see who gonna
see
cross
who
over
gonna cross
to the
over.
promised land.
Yes.
Everybody don't get to see the promised land,
That's
Damali.
right.
Everybody don't get to see the promised land.
That's right.
Okay, who
Okay,
going?
so here we go. Bonus round. Name a benefit of expanding your reach in community. Is it A, more partnerships, B, more resources, C, more supporters, or D, more opportunities to serve?
Ooh,
AJ said, wait a minute, I
Yeah,
can still win with the bonus.
Yeah, you sure
Come on,
can.
AJ, you sure can.
Yeah, read that one more time, because this is this tough.
Name a benefit of expanding your reach in community. Is it A, more partnerships, B, more resources, C, more supporters, or D, more opportunities to serve?
What's A
More partnerships,
and B?
more resources.
I think it's A.
Okay, Charles says A.
Ain't nobody said nothing. All I hear is
Everybody done fainted?
no. See, I can hear y'all on y'all phones. Y'all don't know that. So I'm listening. All I hear is, Lord, if thou with me, show me a sign.
Laura says A.
Girl, come on. Oh, Laura's with me?
Richie says D.
Oh, get you way down there. Somebody get your
Dominique says A.
mental health professional on the line. My bro rolling with me.
Steven says A.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Richie finna change. So as soon as Richie finish,
Don't do Richie.
the pivot is about to happen. I can feel it.
Don't do
The pivot is
Princess says A.
Richie, you better come on, go with us.
Don't listen to him, Richie.
I know he's thinking about it.
A.
If one more person say A, he gonna say God. Then go ahead.
Mary says A. Uncle Brian says A.
Who is you gonna stand alone or go with the crowd?
Mama says D.
Oh, this is a Booker T thing. Hold on, I seen Damali texting on her phone. Wait a minute.
Shut up. AJ said I'm rolling the dice. He says B.
Oh, you show crapped out. Snake eyes.
Ambrose says A.
He threw snake eyes.
All right, who else? Is that
Oh
it,
my
Steven?
God.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. You said A.
I have no idea. who
Okay,
gonna
so here we go.
win. Where Prentice? Prentice
said
fainted.
A. Prentice said A.
Oh, Prentice said A too. Let's go. You know, Prentice, he's all
Prentice
philosophical.
said read. He wanted me to
Mama,
okay.
not everybody gonna change their
name
answer.
a benefit of expanding your reach in community. Is it A, more partnerships, B, more resources, C, more supporters, or D, more opportunities to serve? AJ said, I'm saying A. AJ, you gonna change? AJ, you messing up my paper.
I told you, read it again. Everybody gonna do. Hey, look. The answer is A.
Mama said D with A on the side.
You better keep that A. You switching, Mama. Mama, I'm telling you, you represent that direct. You better flip her. Put A with D on the side. Because Richie, look, Richie's sitting just like this.
All right, so here we go. Question where Prentice says C.
Oh, you out of there, Prentice.
Yeah.
You just your car. You know how you be driving your car, you hear that thing go, and on the edge of the road? Prentice, you riding on that grid, bro.
Right. Okay, so here we go. Question with answer. Name a benefit of expanding your reach in community. Is it A, more partnerships, B, more resources, C, more supporters, or D, more opportunities to serve?
Hold on. You know how when you be in the ring and they getting ready to give the results and you do this because you want to say you the champ early? I'm going to go and put my hand up. If I have to put it down, Damali, we ain't friends no more.
How we gonna not be friends? It's your choice.
Because we on here together and you got the power in your hand. The power's in the pen.
Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to put that hand down.
Oh, it's D.
The answer is D.
Oh!
Mom and Richie, you guys are the winners.
I knew it.
It says growth creates new chances to help others. You can't help people you never reach.
What I tell you, I said the Booker T thing. I told you, I said I seen a text. See, for
You
Booker
ain't
T,
seen
you
me
gotta
text.
buy. Like y'all ain't got no steam. Y'all ain't Booker T. Y'all don't rock that orange and black. You ain't rocking it. See, you're wrong.
The bigger message is this: expanding reach requires intentional networking, partnerships, communication, and consistent services.
Yeah.
The builders of Black Wall Street expanded their reach through business ownership, community institutions, education, economic cooperation, and strong relationships. They understood that when you reach more people, you create more opportunities to make a difference. So the takeaway from this is your mission grows when your reach grows. The more people you connect with, the more lives you can impact.
So, with all I got, I'm gonna say congratulations to Mom and Edurek.
Yes.
Edurek won. Mom, I
Yes.
said this win for Edurek. And congratulations to Richie. Now we're gonna go on break so I can go cry in the car. Then we're going to come back to Community Wake Up Morning Show because we got more to talk about coming up next. But congratulations to all the winners of the Black Wall Street
Right.
Family Feud. And we'll
Yes.
be right back after these messages. Y'all
Yes.
stay locked in. Boo-hoo.
It's time for your morning motivation on the Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali on NYCU.FM and simulcast live on KBOB 89.9 FM. What's happening in City Hall, the school boards, and your neighborhood? This is the Community Update with Charles and Damali.
EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as spring break camp, summer camp, and after school. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer, for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Let's go, Richie.
You forgot you lost.
Let's go. I sure did lose, didn't I? Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. I thought I had one. I got confused.
Right.
Nevertheless, congratulations to Mom over there at EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, where we have Unplugged, our Summer Camp 2026 edition. Shout out to all the kids over there. Shout out to Richie. He came through. He stayed true to it. He didn't follow the crowd.
Right.
Him and Mom stayed strong. They said
Right.
at Booker T, they taught us something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Y'all locked in on KBOB 89.9 FM. You're locked in on NYCU.FM radio station, where we play today's R&B and throwbacks 24/7. So remember, when we go off the air at 9, whether you at school, work, or play, we got you all day. Keep locked in with us. We got the Super Mix coming up from 2 to 6. We got Mr. Energizer from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning in the J-Bone Lounge. And then you got us the rest of the way. Of course, Monday through Friday, 7 to 9. The Community to Wake Up with Charles and Damali. You also locked in on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use. But you got the best seat in the house in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Home of Black Wall Street on the historic Greenwood Ave. It's us. It's Damali. It's Hump Day. We're trying to get over the hump.
Yes, absolutely.
How
We
you feeling?
are.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good, other than the little, allergy thing, but it's all good.
You know what? I got some breaking news.
What's that?
Wemby is back in New York, down there on Madison Square, and he's the same height as the Madison Square Garden sign. He telling them New Yorkers, what y'all got for your daddy?
Listen.
I showed up in your city. I'm still in your city, and what you gonna do, Spike Lee, and all y'all, what y'all gonna do about it? I'm in your house. What is Wemby gonna do tonight?
We're playing tonight, right?
We play
That's
tonight.
tonight at 7:30.
Who you got?
New York.
Not just because you going against the person that beat the Thunder, but what you really think?
New York.
Why you think New York gonna win tonight?
You're not gonna get 2 in the Garden.
You thought they was gonna win? Oh,
You're
that's
not
a
gonna
tough
get
one.
2 in
You
the
ain't
Garden.
going back to back.
No, you're not gonna get 2 in the Garden.
Yeah.
So we may go a game 5.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna get 1 tonight, and then we go back to San Antonio.
If y'all listening in, Richie, Energizer, Uncle Brian, and some of y'all,
Mr. Larry, what you thinking?
who is gonna win the game tonight? Because Wemby was Wemby he was windmilling.
Yeah.
He came in dunking on
You're
them,
not
hitting
gonna win
buckets.
2
He
in
was
the
falling
Garden.
away.
It's
He
not
was
gonna
blocking
happen.
shots. He was screaming. He was hollering. They couldn't do nothing with him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think.
You're not getting 2 in the Garden.
Look, here's they got
telling
2.
you.
They got 2 in San Antonio. They got 2.
I don't
in
care about San Antonio. I'm talking about the Garden.
They
You're
got
not getting 2 in the Garden.
I think.
It's not gonna
did
happen.
Wemby crack the code?
No,
Did he
he
crack
ain't
the
cracked
code?
nothing. I'm telling you.
Did he crack the code? You got to think about it now.
No, it's a no.
That was a lot of pressure.
It's a no.
And it's like the pressure brought the best out of them.
Yeah.
Them both, they was
I'm telling you
dunking,
right
talking
now.
that smack. You know. So,
That's okay.
anyway, let me see. Let me
That's
see.
okay. We gonna see tonight.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a close game. But here's the thing.
Mr. Larry said, "Hey, I'm acting like today's kids. I want a participation award. I'm tired of losing."
Hey, we're gonna get you one. We're gonna get you one because everybody around here is a champion. Well, here's the thing,
Mr. Larry. Now, Mr. Larry said they will not win tonight. Remember, this is the business.
It is.
Well, you know what? You might be right. You know what? No, I can't see it, Mr. Larry. I can't see it. I'm sorry. I can't roll with that.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue, Damali. You got to think about it. If the Knicks win, the series is over. Can they go down 3-1? If the Knicks win, the series is over.
So from a business standpoint, then the Knicks need to lose tonight.
From a business, so I'm not saying, but it does be seen kind of suspect this time of year with these games.
I just can't see them losing 2 in the Garden. I'm telling you, I don't. Yeah. Somebody, I just can't see it. I'm telling you.
So Damali's going with the Knicks, not just because she thinks they're gonna win, just because they beat the Thunder.
No, I'm telling you.
You just think the Knicks not gonna lose 2 in a row?
Not in the Garden.
Well, they hadn't lost in like 45 days. Mm-hmm. But then it's kind of one of those things to me.
I just don't see it. I'm telling you. Nope.
I'm
Uncle Brian said the Spurs are gonna get it tonight and Wemby will handle business.
I'm going with
handle all the business they want to, but I just don't see them losing tonight.
I'm gonna say that Brunson gonna hit about 50. And because last game he did too much and he was missing too many. So if he'd have done too much and made his shots, then he could have been a hero.
Right.
But he did too much and was missing too many.
Right.
Thus they lost.
Yeah.
So I think Jalen looks at how they won and he's so experienced he can adjust back to that.
Yeah.
And I think
can dial it back.
In a close one to the fourth quarter, I think he'll go back to doing what he normally do because it seemed like in the last game he was doing so much early that he didn't have it at the end because he played a different kind of game. But I think he hit that reset button and go back to what it was. And I think the Knicks, this is what I think gonna happen. The Knicks gonna win tonight. San Antonio gonna win back in San Antonio. Yeah. And when they come back to the Knicks, they're gonna close them out in 6. That's my prediction. What's your prediction?
Knicks tonight.
Okay, and then it's 3-1.
It's 3-1.
Then they go back to San Antonio.
Back to San Antonio. I think San Antonio gonna get it.
They're gonna get one.
Yeah, and then we'll
come back to the Knicks on game 6. You think San Antonio can win game 6?
I think game 6, the Knicks are gonna win. I think they're gonna seal the deal.
They're gonna have to, because you know what? If they go back to San Antonio,
correct.
All the nuns around the world, not just the nuns in San Antonio. I guarantee you now, right now, they're already booking their tickets. All the nun, the Pope, all of them will be in San Antonio for a game 7 for the NBA championship. If the Knicks go down there fooling with that, the Knicks got a problem. I just don't think you can get out of there. So
let's go to the live. So the live
what y'all saying?
AJ says, I'm going with the Spurs tonight, but the Knicks will still win the NBA championship.
Okay, all right.
AJ, you're wrong. Uncle Brian says he was there last night. He shouldn't be there tonight. Oh, talking about the president. Somebody said,
don't let the president come.
AJ says the Spurs are going to win because the president will be there.
Let me ask you this. What do you think about what the president said about Stephen A. Smith and what he said?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Can I tell you? Just so I can laugh?
Please tell me.
So Stephen A. Smith on his own show, not on First Take, but his own other show that he got going on, Sirius, whatever it is. So he said that if the Knicks lose, it's because of the president, Donald Trump.
Well, that's what a lot of people said.
And he blamed him. But then the president came back and said that Stephen A. Smith is a nice guy, but he has a very low IQ.
Oh.
And because of his very low IQ, he don't have the right to speak.
Wow.
Yeah, Donald Trump with his limited liability in his vocabulary. That's what he said. Is that disrespectful?
That sounds like that's like knocking.
He said he's a nice guy, but he don't have a high enough IQ to speak on, even though he was asleep.
That's how you feeling
at the game.
Okay, all right.
Damali and I, we gonna leave it right there because we don't want them mess. We've been doing good all day with our music. They ain't been clipping, ticking, or nothing.
Right.
So we ain't cut our show or nothing. We ain't been glitching at all. So we just gonna leave that alone. But that's what he has said.
Okay.
Is that a hit?
Let's go back to the live.
Let's go back to the live.
That's knocking the stick off your shoulder in my neighborhood. Let's see. Mr. Larry said, when the Knicks win, everybody's gonna fly to San Antonio for it to be over with then. But San Antonio is gonna win at least one at home. Then it's over. My thoughts.
Game 6. So me and look, me and you together, Mr.
I said a game six too. Yeah, so we all on game 6. POTUS cursed the Knicks. It Spurs all the way.
I tell you, let me tell you something. Now, I know Donald Trump is from New York, so he has a right to be a fan. But if the Knicks go on to lose, this is going to haunt his presidency for life.
Yes.
Because they already said the Knicks been cursed since 1972-73 season. Now, they was doing just fine. They ain't lost in like 60 days. They couldn't be stopped. And then he showed up and fell asleep. And when he fell asleep, they fell asleep.
Right.
And they lost. So they better not lose. If they do his presidency, they going to remember it. I'm telling you. It's going to be the Trump curse.
Yes.
Until they might not win for another, because they haven't won since I was born.
Yeah.
So it might be that long again.
Yeah.
But anyway,
before they get back in the position.
We shall see.
Richie says New York. He said, I don't like how Wemby grabbed Brunson by the neck and threw him on the floor. He said that was not necessary basketball, was not a necessary basketball play. Also, the Spurs beat the Thunder, so I'm going with New York.
Yeah.
So he's salty. I'm salty
What I'm
too.
saying is Wemby is back to throwing elbows. That's what he did to the Thunder. He ran over Caruso, then he threw Shea somewhere, got kicked out of the game, but he checked. He grabbed him. He told him, though, you don't even shoot the ball no more.
Right.
He ain't shoot no more the rest of the playoffs. So I don't know. That might have been his plan.
Brenda said the nuns are increasing. Uncle Brian said the Pope is in Spain, so he won't be there, but the nuns and the monks will be there.
I don't know. We gonna see. We got everybody predictions, and it's on the live, so we gonna know what everybody
So Uncle
said.
Brian don't really care for Stephen A. So he said, for once, POTUS told the truth about Smith.
Man, they would do good. To me, I think it would be funny. They should just do Sister Act, whatever the next one, and just do it down there at the game. Everybody, look, they probably do it. Everybody gonna dress like a nun. You don't gonna know which one is a nun or not.
Right.
Yeah, just the whole everybody.
So funny.
You know they do stuff like
love
that
it.
just to win.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and do the Black History trivia, because we ain't got to do trivia in a couple days.
Okay, let's do it today.
All right.
Just how much you know. It's Black History Trivia with Charles and Damali.
All right, so the Black History Trivia, this is the Expanding Reach edition. So here is the question. Which Black educator founded a school in Augusta, Georgia that grew into a major educational institution, expanding access to quality education for thousands of Black students throughout the South? Don't say Is it A, Lucy Craft Laney, B, Mary Church Terrell, C, Septima Poinsett Clark, or D, Mary Jane Patterson?
Mary Jane Patterson.
That's who you going with? You saying D. All right. He just blurted that out.
That's the only name that sounds
there.
familiar. I mean, I need to know this. That's why I'm glad we do Black History Trivia
know.
every day.
Every day.
Because you need to know your history. It's very, very important.
Okay, come on, Steve, what you got?
Let's read it one more
What the rest of
time.
y'all got? Okay. Which Black educator founded a school in Augusta, Georgia that grew into a major educational institution, expanding access to quality education for thousands of Black students throughout the South? Is it A, Lucy Craft Laney, B, Mary Church Terrell, C, Septima Poinsett Clark, or D, Mary Jane Patterson? AJ says D. Uncle Brian says D. Prentice says A. Stephen done passed out.
Richie said C.
Richie says C.
Brenda said D.
Brenda says D.
And when you think about people that made an impact like that, Damali, we need to know who these people are. We need to know. For thousands?
Charles said, Laura says B. I'm sorry. You said what is what? C is Septima Poinsett Clark. Nope. He said nope.
Miss Laura said B.
I got Laura.
You got her?
Uh-huh. B is Mary Church Terrell. Lucy Craft Laney. So which one you got? A? D. Okay, you gonna keep it D?
All right. What we got?
Okay, so here we go. Question with answer. Which Black educator founded a school in Augusta, Georgia that grew into a major educational institution, expanding access to quality education for thousands of Black students throughout the South? Is it A, Lucy Craft Laney, B, Mary Church Terrell, C, Septima Poinsett Clark, or D, Mary Jane Patterson? The only person that got it right was Prentice. It is A. Lucy Craft Laney, and you said it.
I knew it. He said A first.
Lucy Craft Laney founded the Haynes Normal and Industrial Institute in 1883 with just a handful of students. Throughout her leadership and commitment to education, the school grew and expanded its reach, providing opportunities to thousands of Black students who otherwise might not have had access to quality education. She started small but expanded her impact by reaching more students and creating more opportunities. So the bigger message is this: expanding reach is about serving more people, increasing access to opportunity, sharing knowledge and resources, and creating a larger impact over time. Because many of history's greatest leaders started with a small audience, but a big vision. So the takeaway from this is never underestimate small beginnings. Consistent effort and a clear mission can expand your reach far beyond what you can imagine.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, so
Good
we'll
job,
go ahead
y'all.
and do our small business spotlight, because that is also something that we missed the last couple of days, because we've been having some great
There was
conversations.
stuff going on.
So our small business spotlight is where we're celebrating the entrepreneurs and business owners helping drive our local economy forward. So today we are shining the spotlight on Skip's Body Shop.
Yeah.
Owned by Skip Shelton. For years, Skip's Body Shop has been serving the Tulsa community with professional auto body repair services and a commitment to quality workmanship. Whether you've been involved in an accident, need collision repair, paint work, or body restoration, Skip's Body Shop has built a reputation for helping customers get back on the road safely and confidently. Services may include collision repair, auto body restoration, paint and refinishing, dent repair, insurance claim assistance, and vehicle cosmetic repair. When your vehicle needs professional repair and attention, Skip's Body Shop is a trusted local business serving the community. They're located at 3521 North Peoria Avenue. Their number is 918-425-1635. Small businesses like Skip's Body Shop create local jobs, support local families, and provide essential services. Contribute to the economic growth of North Tulsa. So when we support a local business, we help keep dollars circulating in our community and strengthen the economic foundation for future generations. So that's Skip's Body Shop, owner Skip Shelton.
Shout out to Skip. It's 40 minutes after the hour, 66 degrees here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to take a real quick break because we got a lot of community events that are coming up that you do not want to miss. So after these couple commercial breaks, we're going to come right back with the wrap up of the show. Expanding our reach is what the theme is for today. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Share the live, text 5 people and say the community wake up is live with Charles and Damali. We'll be right back, y'all.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development. EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet. Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packages to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World1 Development.
This is what mornings are supposed to sound like.
Good morning, Charles.
What's up, Damali?
It's the community wake up.
And keeping you connected.
Hey, we on
Real talk.
Everybody's up and at it.
More action. All the time.
from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the community wake up.
Weekdays.
With Charles and Damali.
Make sure you tune in. Congratulations to Mr. Prentice that got the Black History Trivia question correct. Shout out to you, brother. I knew when you said it, Stephen almost had it, but he slipped. And when he slipped, he missed it. Welcome back to the show right here on KBOB 89.9 FM on NYCU FM. And then also on YouTube, the official World One Development News you can use. I done lost twice, so I'm discombobulated.
Right.
Because I'm a winner, not a loser. But I was a two-time loser today.
Right.
But look, every dog got his day.
Yep.
And I can't bark today. My bark is gone. I'm with Mr. Larry Harris today. But anyway, y'all, welcome back to the show, locally, nationally, internationally. We appreciate y'all locking in us. We do not take it for granted that you pull up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street, on the historic Greenwood on this hump day. Our goal is to get you over the hump. Today, our theme is expanding our reach, expanding our territory like Damali was doing at church. So, Damali, let's unpack it just a little bit more, because I think expanding our reach and our territory and our dominion is extremely important.
Dang, you took that way to a
You
whole
said
nother
dominion?
level. I ain't say nothing about
You
no
said nothing about
dominion.
dominion?
No,
Ooh, that's reach.
I didn't.
That's territory. It's your dominion.
Yeah.
It's what you over. That's what you said.
I
Anyway,
didn't say all that.
you did just a little bit.
Whatever.
We appreciate everybody on
It
the
was in my
live.
mind, I guess.
Y'all on the live, y'all been tripping today. And these nuns, we got some nuns on here too.
Don't do that.
So anyway, with the nuns being on here, I'm sure San Antonio is feeling pretty excited on tonight. I cannot wait to see that game.
You know what? I cannot wait either.
Right.
So yeah, it's going to be a good one. Okay, so we're going to talk just a little bit about expanding reach.
Right.
Let's see. So let me see. Our reflection today is impact grows when we intentionally connect with more people,
Right.
more neighborhoods, and more opportunities. So expanding our reach is increasing the number of people who can benefit from our message,
Right.
our services, our program, our businesses, or our resources. It's about moving beyond our immediate circle and creating a broader impact, right? Expanding reach means helping more people. So many great ideas, programs, and opportunities exist in our communities. The challenge is making sure people know about them,
Right.
which is why we have the Wake Up.
Right.
And that they have access to them. When communities expand their reach, more families receive support, more youth access opportunities, more businesses gain customers,
Right.
more residents become engaged, and more partnerships are formed. The more people we reach, the more people we can help. Expanding our reach can look like a nonprofit serving additional neighborhoods.
And I think something we did good, Damali, if you didn't know, we was doing World One Development News you can use for 6 years
Right?
and never missed a show. But that show was every Wednesday from 1 to 2:30-ish p.m. every Wednesday. But it was so much going on in the community, so much development, so much with education, so much with people needing to vote. Then Damali and I felt like, man, sometimes it takes too long to get back to the information. So we made the sacrifice to expand our reach in our territory by doing a morning show. So now we got something live every day. So whether it's the mayor, a council person, a senator, state rep, teacher, janitor, it don't matter. It's not all about just political figures. It's whoever need information, like we had Lauren over Juneteenth, misinformation out there. We want to correct that. So we just want to be able to have a platform that was positive, because we felt like news and media was under attack. They're like certain groups is buying up all the news and media and put a spin on it. Then you add AI to it. You don't even know what's real or fake. So we decided to make sure y'all have something real, because we actually here every day and doing those things. Now, we are using some AI to expand our territory. You see that on our intro and our outro. But outside of that, you actually get us. So I would say Damali and I, since we've been doing a community wake up morning show, We doing about 1 million views a month. That was the increase. I'm talking about even more than that across all of our platforms and growing. So I think that allows us, most of the time we run into all these different secret listeners. They're from all over the country, not just locally. We travel, people from New Jersey, other countries. Hey, we be listening to the Wake Up. And it makes us feel, how it make you feel, Damali, to expand your reach that much where so many people know about the show and they tune into the show that you.
Well, I just think it's a blessing. Because I don't take it for granted that people get up and spend, their valuable time with us, because time is something that you can't get back. So to get on the radio and listen to is, even if it's for 5 minutes, then that is an honor for me that, someone would want to hear what it is that we're talking about. We continually hear in community that, we are so glad that you guys are doing what you're doing. Thank you for doing it, and keep up the great work. I even talked to someone yesterday who told me that their husband gets up every morning and listens to the community Wake Up.
Right.
Which is surprising because I didn't even think the person followed us like that, but to know that, their spouse is very interested in what we do. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate the fact that, people are rocking with us, and hopefully that we'll be able to move the needle, and be able to showcase all of the greatness that's within our communities, because we have some great bomb stuff that's happening in all of the communities around North Tulsa that look like us.
You know what I'm gonna do, Damali? So we can see our data, so we can look at it, the data that's behind the show. So tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is, Damali probably like, Charles always coming up with something on the wham. That's what I do. Anyway, that's not the point. The top 5 cities that follow our show and the top 5 countries that follow our show, because we can look at it and see. So we're going to see what city represents the most.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
So tomorrow, when you tune in on Thankful Thursday, Throwback Thursday, Baby Friday, we're going to give y'all the top 5 cities that follow our show and the top 5 countries that listen to our show. What that sound like?
Yeah, I like that. Uncle Brian says, I'm very sick of all the political commercials that are AI. It really causes confusion. I totally agree. Mr. Larry said, you guys are truly awesome. As I've been listening to you guys more and more, it got me more focused in the morning on my intent as a leader. Thank you. Yeah. You are so welcome, Mr. Larry.
Yeah, and you're already an awesome leader. Yeah, a whole lot. Because you're already an awesome leader. And Larry not wasting no time with nobody.
Nope.
Because, when you walk up to him, you do like this, hold on, who are you? I ain't got no time.
Right.
To be playing. I got business to handle. Anyway, we 10 minutes before the top of the hour. It's a lot of great things going on in the community. We want to give them the upcoming events.
Yep, let's make it happen.
Get your pen and your pad out. Producer, give us a little bit of music, drop it down a little bit, and we're going to rock it out these last 10 minutes. And if you got something coming up, it's the Community Wake Up Morning Show, baby. You can put what you got coming up. Put your website, put your business. You got something going on, let us know. We're going to let the people know.
All right. So, of course, you guys know about the EdgeRec Unplugged Summer Camp that's happening June 8th through July 2nd. The registration is $50. Tuition is $100 for the week. You can go to edgerectulsa.com to register. Don't forget, we talked about it earlier, about voting on June 16th. We need to make sure you have your face in the place. Make sure that you go to the Tulsa County Election Board and pull your sample ballot. All you do is when you go there, you put in your first and last name and your date of birth. It'll scroll through their records and find your voting place. Like, all of your information is contained there. Where you're supposed to go vote at, what your ballot is.
Right.
For most of us in Tulsa County, we have 2 ballots. One is the state question that's going to be on, and then whether you're Democrat or Republican, then you'll have that particular ballot for you guys to place your vote. So I would suggest that you go ahead and pull that. Go ahead and start running the names. And like Charles said, he got a good idea. Run them through ChatGPT.
And just get it quick. 30 minutes. You can have everything. Let me ask you this, Damali. You are a business owner. You are an employer. How you feel about them raising the minimum wage? Because when they raise that, we got to pay everybody more. I ain't paying nobody minimum wage. But what you think about it, though?
So for me, I'm actually kind of torn. I'm torn because I can remember making $3.35 an hour. And that was no money. But, for me, I thought it was everything at the time because I was just coming out of high school and stuff. And so that was a lot of money for me. But I can't imagine trying to live off of that if I have a family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or living off of, of course, our minimum wage is $7.25.
Right.
But trying to live off of $7.25 an hour if I have mouths to feed.
Right.
And you're trying to pay for rent, like everything has gone up. But for your for the minimum wage to remain the same is like asinine. It's like ridiculous. You know, how are we going to keep up? How are people going to continue to pay rent, pay car payments, take care of their kids, pay for daycare, and do all of that if the cost of or if the minimum wage stays exactly the same?
Right. I think for me, it's going to be tough if you do a small business like what we name on here, because now when you go from paying $7.25 by $8 or $9 or $10 an hour, and it's going to scale up slow. It's not going to be like overnight. It's going to be over the next 3 years. But when you scale that up, it does change your bottom line.
It does change.
So I think that becomes a challenge for the small business owners. But I don't have no problem with these people becoming quadrillionaires. Mm-hmm. And now you becoming a quadrillionaire, but now you want to pay people minimum. I love it. Yeah, you want to pay people minimum wage, and you out here with 15 yachts and all that. To me, that's where it gets egregious and ridiculous. Now, with them people,
all that's crazy.
You should want to bless the people who have allowed you to have that kind of money and that type of lifestyle, and not just make it about you when other people have. That's kind of where I split it just a little bit, but hopefully those smaller businesses can find a way to scale up and train and do something, because I think the pressure is on them. Because do you vote yes or no? Because you got a company, you got 50 people. If you vote yes, and you got to start paying them all more, that's going to challenge your doors to stay open.
You can go to ChatGPT and say, "Hey, Chat, give me the pros and cons to this particular state question."
Look, we might be employers, but I'm voting yes, because I want people to have more money, because I'm tired of single moms working 3 or 4 jobs, and dads don't have time with their kids, and grandma came out of retirement like Serena and had to get back out here and be a greeter at Walmart. I'm ready for people to be able to have a good, decent quality of life. So to be in the greatest country in the world, everybody at least deserves a good quality of life, and that's why I stand on it.
All right, so the Tulsa Empowerment Network and World One Development and Tulsa Juneteenth are all partnering and hosting the next community convening, which will happen on June 20th from 9 o'clock a.m. until 11:30 a.m. This convening is for developers, entrepreneurs, not-for-profits, and community members. We are going to have guest speakers, Greg Shaw of Beantown Development. We're going to have Terrell and LaShawn Ellison of EIG Builders. We're going to have Merton Huff of Capital Homes, and the City of Tulsa Permitting Department will be there to talk about permitting and how they can help streamline the process and make it easier. So you guys want to put that date on your calendar. You don't want to miss it. It is part of the circuit of activities that are going to be happening surrounding Juneteenth.
Right. And if you don't know this brother, Greg Shaw, when you seen the grand opening of Gym at Moulton, he's the person that developed and built that. When you've been looking at that nice library right there on Greenwood that's coming up $25 million, that's the brother, he's building that. So even after the meeting, we're going to allow you to have a tour of Gym at Moulton. If you've never been there, and a tour of the library, you might be the first people to get a chance to see it. So, and then the Ellisons, of course, they out here doing $1 million homes. You want to know who they are and what they do in the community. And Merton Huff can help you get into your own house. What them houses that they was around here somewhere, but the houses that are coming right here on 36 in Peoria, then he's the man, the myth that is allowing you to get in that space. And then for you people out there that's out just building stuff without a permit and burning stuff down, we want y'all to stop that. Look at these houses, y'all. Put it up there. So there's some tiny homes coming up on 46 in Peoria, but on 36, we talking about 3,000 square feet, 3,800 square feet, 5-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage. We talking about living it up. You talking about the same homes you get in Owasso, South Tulsa, Bixby is going to be right here on 36th Street North in Peoria. So guess what? You can now live, work, and play right in your own community. And you know when them houses are coming, then all the amenities is coming right behind it. So if you want to be early coming, if you don't know nothing about it, meet us on the 20th from 9 to 11:30 at 1125 East 36th Street North and get the news that you can move the needle for your family, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
Generational wealth is what we talking about.
So shout out to Lauren Evans. She came in and spoke with us yesterday about some of the changes that are going to be happening. And one of the things that really caught my attention was that for some of the things that are going to be happening for Juneteenth, but the thing that caught my attention was that 6,000 people, over 6,000 people have already registered for Juneteenth. So while, like she said, for the negative Nancy's out there, if you don't want to come to Juneteenth because you don't want to register, great.
The beauty about our show?
See you next time.
You can understand what's really the fake news.
Yeah.
So, because she came and gave you the real news. You got over 6,000 people who have already registered. So, again, it looked like we're going to end up with the largest Juneteenth in the country. We're going to have a good time. And you heard straight from her, from the horse's mouth, that they putting the measurements in place to make sure everybody is safe and having a good time. So just keep doing what we're doing.
Yes.
And the naysayers, we still love you, but just sit on the sideline. What Trump say, stand back and stand down, because we need to move forward, because we got to celebrate Juneteenth.
Exactly. And we're going to do that in grand style. So
Absolutely.
Juneteenth is going to take place June 19th through 21st. Of course, the original Lakeside band will be the artist. And she addressed the issue as to why they're going to be the artist.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm going to say this, and I'm going to insert this right here. Some people understand that Greenwood is a big deal.
They understand.
Black Wall Street is a big deal. There are people all across the country who are elated about coming to our community to be able to just to see it, to walk the grounds, but to be able to perform in it.
Come on.
Oh my God. So what Lauren said on yesterday was that when that unfortunate incident happened on last year, when they left the stage, they said, "Can we come back next year, please?"
Yes, you can.
And so she made that happen because of, you know, and she talked about some of the other budget challenges that, you know, Juneteenth has had because of the incident that happened last year. But they're coming back because they didn't get a chance to perform. They played 2 notes and then all the craziness happened and it was over. So we're going to enjoy Lakeside. I cannot wait to sing Fantastic Voyage. Y'all just don't know.
It's going down. And remember,
It's going
again,
down.
when you want to support this year, let's buy more shirts. Everybody, if nothing else, our one little
Merch.
mandate is when you go, at least buy
merch.
one shirt. So if you listening, if you go, I'm going to buy a shirt, because to have 88,000 some people there and only to do a few shirts. And if you can donate. If you get a tag, get a tag. So let's support and be intentional about that as well.
Absolutely. Okay. So don't forget to go register at TulsaJuneteenth.org. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about a purposeful platform. So what does that look like? We're going to talk about it. And if you would like to advertise your events or businesses on our show, then you can go to nycu.fm and submit an inquiry. Somebody from our office will get back in contact with you. And remember, the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host, our guest, and each one of you that are participating via live or on the radio station, and not necessarily to this station, affiliate, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with NYCU.FM or KBOB 89.9 FM.
It's Charles and Damali Morning Show, and now we got to go. I just want to say that real bad. I was thinking about that. But anyway, Damali. Great show on the day. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We don't take it for granted you hang out with us for a couple hours. But remember, even when we go off the air here in a second, that we stay live 24/7 on NYCU.FM, playing the absolute best R&B and throwback. So turn it up in your office, but don't get fired now. We want you to keep your job and your money. But nevertheless, we'll see y'all tomorrow. It's been a Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and
Damali.
We're going to see you tomorrow on Baby Friday, Thursday, Throwback Thursday, and all that fun stuff. Y'all have a blessed day.